Every morning at 7:45, Jack pulled up to the same corner coffee shop, his 7-year-old son, Liam, in the back seat humming along to a cartoon theme. As a single dad balancing 2 jobs and a kid with endless questions about the world, Jack's life was chaos, but a kind of beautiful, manageable chaos. Until he noticed her. A little girl, maybe 5 or 6, sitting alone on a wooden bench across the street from the cafe. Same pink hoodie. Same faded sneakers. And the same quiet tears running down her cheeks. At first, Jack thought she might be waiting for a parent who was running late. But the next day, and the next, she was always there. Same time. Same silent sorrow. By the 5th morning, Jack couldn't take it anymore. He crossed the street with a gentle, careful step, crouched down, and said softly, "Hey there, are you okay?" The girl flinched, pulling her sleeves down as if to disappear inside them. "I'm just waiting," she said. "For who?" Jack asked. "My mom," she whispered, her voice barely above the morning breeze. "She said she'd come back soon." Something about the way she said it made Jack's stomach tighten. He didn't press her. Just said, "Okay. Well, I'm Jack. And that's my son Liam over there. We come here every morning. If you ever need anything, we're around." The girl nodded without looking up. Jack walked back to his car, but his heart stayed on that bench. That night, Jack couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the girl. The next morning, he brought an extra hot chocolate and a croissant. When he offered it to her, she hesitated. "My mom said not to talk to strangers," she said. "That's smart," Jack nodded. "How about you just take it and don't say anything?" She gave the tiniest smile as she took the cup with both hands, as if holding warmth for the first time in days. Days turned into a week. Then 2. Her name was Emily, and she loved horses. She hated thunderstorms. Her favorite color was lavender. And no one ever came for her. Finally, Jack called social services. What they discovered shocked him. Emily had been reported missing 6 weeks earlier. Her mother was a recovering addict who'd lost custody after disappearing with her daughter and abandoning her near a distant cousin's house. But the cousin had never claimed her. Emily had somehow found her way back to the corner where her mom had once told her to wait. She'd been surviving on scraps and kindness from strangers too busy to ask questions. No one had looked closely enough to see a child in crisis, except Jack. That evening, as Jack sat in the cold waiting room of the foster care agency, he watched Emily hold Liam's hand. Social workers bustled in and out, clipboards in hand, speaking in hushed voices. "I don't want to go to a new house," Emily whispered. Jack leaned down and looked her in the eyes. "I know it's scary. But I promise, this time, you're not alone." There was a long silence. Then Liam said, "Dad, can she stay with us?" Jack's breath caught in his throat. He had barely been holding life together as it was. Raising a child alone wasn't easy. Bills piled up. Nights were long. But when he looked into Emily's eyes, eyes that had been waiting for love, not just a ride home, he knew. 6 months later, Jack signed the final adoption papers. Emily had a room of her own now, painted lavender, filled with horse posters and laughter. She and Liam argued like siblings, played like best friends, and Jack, who once thought he was barely enough for 1 child, now couldn't imagine life without 2. In the end, it wasn't just Emily who'd been rescued. Jack discovered that sometimes, the smallest act of noticing can change a life. That being present, truly present, can save someone from disappearing in plain sight. Because in a world where everyone's rushing, one single dad took a moment to care, and that moment became everything. Kindness isn't about grand gestures. It's about paying attention. And sometimes, seeing someone is the first step to saving them.